Hello, and welcome back to F1 97. We are here today in Monaco, currently doing a little bit of practice, and we'll jump into qualifying and see how we can do before this race. We really need to qualify well here, because last time out we finished 7th, so this time out I'd like to finish in the points for the first time this season. So we're here on the grid for qualifying. I'm looking forward to it. I think we can put down some fast times, and if we can put down something decent, start towards the front of the field. We know kind of the CPU bunch up on each other, so I imagine on Monaco it's way worse, so we'll see what we can do. It's going to be a 1:14.2 basically for our first provisional benchmark. Was not the best final sector, but I think it is still going to be an improvement. That's a 1:12.4. That is a good lap. Other than my final sector, I think I can improve still. So we're going to replace the wing. We were not good this lap, and yeah, so I figured since I was down and I hit the wall, I might as well change the wing. We currently hold pole by a little less than a second over Frentzen, so that's good news. I imagine they're going to get quicker as the session goes on, though. So Michael Schumacher beats our time of with a 1:12.2. We were a 1:12.4. As I kind of make a mistake in the first corner, I'm going to try to lock in and see if I can't put together a decent lap. I don't think this is going to be an improvement this time around. Yeah, 1:12.9. Oh, I've hit the wall again. No. We'll box this lap, put on fresh tires, and a fresh wing. Okay, I've accidentally broken my front and rear wing on this run to the line, not even the lap, so we'll pit back in again. This will probably be our final set of runs, as we only have 3 laps after this one, which won't really count. So hopefully we can make a little improvement. I know it's probably not going to be much. I don't think we're going to get pole or anything, obviously, but if we could qualify towards the front, that wouldn't be too bad. Trying to also be very careful and keep my car out of the wall. It's so easy to damage your front and rear wing on this game. Just any little bump. Hugely up in Sector 1. Okay, I need to not bottle this final sector. Wasn't perfect, but I think it might be an improvement anyways. We're going to come to the line here. It's a 1:12.4. I think that's ever so slightly faster than what we had. It's not bad. Only about a 10th and a half off. Dang it. We only have one more lap left. I think the wing is still going to be okay enough. We'll at least try. Oh, I've hit the wall. I think that's going to be it for us. Obviously not going to be an improvement, but a pretty good qualifying session given how we've been this season. We'll have to see where we end up come the final end of it. So for the race, that is going to be P9. That is really good, all things considered. Obviously drivers did end up improving, but 9th place is a good starting position, and I think we can get points from there if all goes well. Alright, we are here on the grid at Monaco. I know we can score points if everything goes okay, so we just gotta get out of turn 1 clean and make up as many positions as we can. But obviously the cars are going to be all bunched up here, as I hit Coulthard there, and we've hit one of the Jordans as well. Although they kind of hit me, I was ahead. But otherwise, we get away well, not too much damage. The car still feels okay. Slightly damaged rear wing, that will add time to our pit stop. So we're going to have to be careful. So the end of the first lap here, we're starting to catch our teammate. which would be nice, would be good news to pass him.
This is lap 2 of the
But we want to do it correctly. We don't want to do any wild moves. Bit of a train of cars we've got going on here.
In third, Eddie Irvine.
Do we have a run into the chicane here? We do. Get the move done. Just barely. Had to kind of take the chicane there, just so he doesn't, like, turn across me.
Into the third lap of the race. He's closing the gap in front.
I am so close to passing friends in there. I just don't want to break my car. May try to pass him into the chicane there again, like out of the tunnel. Really bad corner into the tunnel. I don't think it's going to be enough. Although maybe, as on exit, we're pretty good. We're going to be late on the brakes there. That was a really risky move. I mean, flags are still on, so I guess that was okay. I attempted to make the corner, but I also didn't want to crash into him. Although all flags and penalties are on, so clearly if it had been too wrong by the game standards, it would have given me a penalty, so I guess we'll take it. We had so much more speed than him as well. Halfway point through the race here, we're running pretty good in fourth. I think if we can get a decent pit stop, it'll be a good finish to the race. I am usually pretty terrible around Monaco, so this has been a good race so far. I would like to finish in the points here, so that would be a bit of redemption for me around Monaco. We are going to be boxing this lap, and we're going to get out in 7th, so not too bad. Maybe we might have to make one more overtake, but I think some people will have to pit, so we'll just try to keep calm here, as I believe this is a Prost that we're catching up to quite quickly, but I know I can't pass in this section, because they will just chop your front wing off. I feel like I'm being held up here, but there's no good places to overtake. We're gonna make a move. Nakano hits us. That's not good, but we'll take the position, I guess. And we're up to 7th. Now 6th with someone in the pits. I'm sure other tracks in this game are way better for overtaking. Kind of Monaco is not ideal.
He's closing the gap.
So I don't know if our teammate ever pit, which is kind of disappointing, because I know if I were to try it, it would not work out well because the tires would just go away. But honestly, at this point, I'll take any points. So 6th place finish would be kind of a good end to this race. So we're supposedly faster than Jacques Villeneuve ahead of us, but with 2 laps to go, I don't imagine we're going to catch him. And honestly, I don't want to jinx this position. We're kind of in no man's land here, so yeah, we're still about 8 seconds behind the Williams, so it's not going to work out. But I was ahead of both Frentzen and Gerhard Berger, passed them both, and I guess they don't pit. Kind of doesn't make sense. Final lap time here. Just going to try to bring the car home with a good finish. And through the final corner for the final time here, as we try not to hit that wall, is going to be our best result of the season, a 6th place finish. I'm going to take it. Really happy with that. Great race. Alright, taking a look at the race results here. Michael Schumacher wins from Eddie Irvine, Heinz-Harald Frentzen, Gerhard Berger, Jacques Villeneuve, and us in 6th place. Michael Schumacher also gets the fastest lap. It was a good race from us. We were ahead of both Frentzen and Berger, so it's a little disappointing that they don't pit and we do. But but we kind of need to. So taking a look at the championship standings, we finally get off the board. We're in 10th place. Heinz Harald Frentzen currently leads with 31 points, Jacques Villeneuve 2nd, Michael Schumacher 3rd, Eddie Irvine 4th, Gerhard Berger 5th, and Ralf Schumacher 6th. We can catch Ralf Schumacher fairly easily. He only has 7 points. If we continue to finish in the points, I think we'll be alright. The constructor standings stays pretty much the same. Williams leads with Ferrari in 2nd, us in the Benetton in 3rd, Jordan 4th, McLaren and Sauber both tied with 2 points each. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and hopefully we will see you next time.